So actually, as aptly George Bennett Cherry Gerald has always dreamt of becoming an explorer. So in the spring of 1910, when Captain Robert Falcon Scott offers young Cherry the position of assistant geologist aboard Terra Nova, Cherry considers himself the luckiest man alive. Cherry's luck, however, will soon change. Far off, far off in the icy unknown of Antarctica, where temperatures plunged between below minus 77 degree Fahrenheit, exploration is synonymous with struggle for life. Frostbite, scurvy, hidden ice champs, and packs of hungry killer whales were very real dangers. But even these perils don't prepare Cherry for the expedition. He and two other crew members embark upon to collect the eggs of emperor penguins. Along the way, he will face the elements head on, risking life and limb in the name of science. Rife with captivating details of survival in an icy wilderness, and illustrated with dozens of photographs from the actual journey. This reimagining of the famous 1910 expedition of the South Pole, told in Cherry's voice, is an unforgettable tale of courage and camaraderie. So, from the school library journal, grade 7 to 10, a recounting of fatal Antarctic exploration by the Englishman Robert Falcon Scott. The story is told from a point of view of journeyman Cherry Gerald and is based on his experiences as recorded in the worst journey in the world. The author incorporates numerous primary sources, including diaries, letters, and black and white reproductions and archival photographs that aid in capturing Gerald's mindset and that of the other members of the expedition. The goal of the trip was to find the South Pole, with an offshoot expedition to collect samples of the fabled emperor penguin's eggs. Though dialogue was obviously recreated and some assumptions are made regarding the thoughts and feelings of crew members, Farr's writing is engrossing and his accounts of the hardships and near death experiences the explorers faced are harrowing. The accompanying maps, photographs, and drawings complementing the text, though some of them break it up at odd intervals. This title will appeal to readers looking for an adventure story and to history buffs. Kelly Gray, Glenbard South High School Library, Glen Ellen L. They have got the copyright of this. So after the storm, it's from the book list. After the storm, we enjoyed several days in which the weather was merely horrible. Far rise the voice of Apsley Cherry Gerald, a participant in Robert Scott's ill-fated second Antarctic expedition, which he casts as an inspiring tale of men battling overwhelmingly brutal elements with experimental gear, high spirits, and indomitable courage. The expedition was actually a scientific one, with a push to the South Pole as much as public relations gambit as a main purpose. Cherry, as he was known, self-effacingly describes his own role as a part of three-man side trip to collect penguin eggs, a trip like so many early ventures to the Antarctic became a desperate struggle just to survive. Based on Cherry's own memories and extensive research, this deceptively light-toned account makes compelling reading and is well supplied with contemporary photos, maps, and annotated source list and other helpful extras. So, despite its fictive voice, it makes an authoritative replacement for the older titles on the expedition, meriting a place next to Britson's after the last dog died. In 2003, Armstrong's shipwreck at the bottom of the world. In 1998, another Antarctic Annals, grade 6 to 9, with John Peters. So Farr's writing is encouraging, engrossing, and his accounts of the hardships and near-death experiences the explorers faced are harrowing. This title will appeal to readers looking for an adventure story. So based on Cherry's actual memoirs and told in first-person narrative, the story is vivid and full of action. There are poignant moments of bravery and self-sacrifice that the reader will ponder long after finishing the book. The readers from middle school age to adults will find this tale of survival to be unforgettable. An inspiring tale of men battling overwhelmingly brutal elements with experimental gear, high spirits, and indomitable courage. Compelling reading. Well, supplied with contemporary photos, maps, and annotated source list, and other helpful extras. Besides its fictive voice, it makes an authoritative replacement for other older titles on the expedition. Next comment. We are coming on the next comment. Yeah? Ready? So the extreme conditions are exciting, make it hard to put down. The heroic search for Emperor Penguin X at Cape Crozier in 1911 is one of the greatest stories ever told. The Richard Farr is to be congratulated for his recasting it so vividly. This is a wonderful book, stylishly executed. Now, the next comment. The Richard Farr's recreation of the legendary 1911 Antarctic winter journey is masterful and spellbinding. He not only takes us to the outer boundaries of human endurance, but makes us wish we had been companions of Wilson, Bowers, and Cherry Gerald. How nice. So good. Huh? Can you imagine? How many of you want? Far research and the use of journal accounts make this rich picture of early 20th century exploration that startles the line between the fiction and non-fiction. Oh, fiction and non-fiction के बीच की line draw कर दिया है इन्होंने. So it was an enthralling tale told with marked immediacy, verve, and force of personality. So it was written by Richard Farr, who grew up in England and has worked as a college professor, a journalist, and a gas station attendant. Oh God, among other things. He now lives in Seattle, Washington, and this is his first book. So that's all for today. Anything else you want to ask? You want to add? So that's all for the time being. Goodbye, good luck, and please take care of yourself. Thank you so much. God bless you all.